I'm excited about this one. And what's next? Here's an interesting thing. Hello, my name is Jenny, and this is Creating Crafts with Jenny. I'll let you know who I am. Today I'm doing an unboxing, and I wasn't really expecting to do an unboxing. I was actually going to come in here and do a couple intros to the paint by numbers that I'm currently working on. I've got one that I'm doing from paintbyart.com and an allpaintbynumbers.com too. So I am, and those two companies would be more considered kind of like high-end paint by number. If you go out there like on Google and stuff like that, and you type in paint by number, and you're looking to buy maybe, like I said, a higher end paint by number canvases, those are the type of companies that are going to come up. Now, obviously, you can go out there on Amazon. Amazon themselves don't actually sell paint by number. There's companies that, Amazon's the middleman, right? Okay. That sell for other companies. So when you buy a paint by number, you're buying it from somebody. You're not, Amazon's just they're the middleman, right? Okay. So I decided to do a little bit of research in regards to TEMU, and I will make sure that you see the big TEMU sign up here. And so I typed in TEMU, or typed in paint by number by TEMU on the TEMU website, and so I started taking notes. And 50 different companies came up on TEMU, and there might be more, but I did it over a period of several days, and I kept charting the companies that were coming up and that sort of thing, and what kind of paint by numbers they had, and that sort of thing. So, so I bought a few, and so I ordered the one that we're going to arrive today. I ordered this one on December 18th, and it arrived today on Christmas Eve. The company's name is HK, and they spell painting a little odd, by number. And I'll put that here. An interesting thing about TEMU is, if by chance you like a company, say for example, if you like that company, you can actually follow them inside of TEMU, which is interesting. I apologize, I'm looking down at my phone here, so I wanted to give you a little bit of information about them. So currently they have 27 followers. You can actually follow them. I decided to follow them. They have sold 1.8K. Now they could have other items in their store besides paint by number, and they have 243 different items. So for example, their paint by numbers right now, they have a sale going on, of course. They're not a lot of variety in their sizes. So basically they just have the one size, and I'll show you what I got here. So some companies have a variety of different sizes, however many paints, that sort of thing. But this company, the majority of their paint by numbers just come. Okay. Crazy. All right. So the company that I ordered from was called HK Painting, and the painting is spelled kind of weird, by number. And like I said, I was giving you a little bit of stats in regards to how many followers on TEMU that they currently have. Like I said, these are considered, I would say, if you just want to kind of dabble with paint by number and you don't want to go with the high-end companies, this is a good way to start. So these are the two that I received. I wanted to see, I'll switch you down here too so you can see what's in front of me. These canvases are folded. So they will need to be ironed before I start. And one of them has kind of like that 3D look to it. I don't know, I don't think that they sent 3D stuff in here, but we will paint it and see what it looks like. Like I said, I was just curious to see, like I said, I only spent a few dollars for both of these, so we'll see how they turn out. Like I said, these are what I would consider low-end paint by numbers. They send you a nice little picture. And let's take a look. They've got paints. They've sent me brushes. And sometimes these brushes really aren't that bad. I usually start out with these because I'll demonstrate when I start painting that this is what I'm painting with. Here are the paints. They've already got numbers on them. I usually will have a Sharpie nearby. Sometimes as you open and close the paint pods, sometimes the numbers start to rub off. So it's always good to keep a Sharpie nearby. I have also ordered a bunch of little stickers that have numbers 1 through, I think, 30 or 40, because you'd be surprised how many times the numbers get rubbed off. So it looks like they sent several of 20s, and so it looks like there's a lot of the black that are used, so I've got extras on that, so that's good. Okay, so let's see. Now what I will do is, oh, it's pretty. It's interesting. You know what? I have quite a bit of that. Well, I'll probably just paint it. I probably won't try to do the outlining with the thicker outlining stuff. So here's what your canvas looks like. It's got some coloring in the background, which some people like it and some people don't. I'm okay with it. It doesn't matter either way. These are, I think, 40 by 50. There wasn't a whole lot of choices on the website in regards to, you know, picking out sizes of the canvas, however many paints that I wanted, that sort of thing. So when you get into your higher end paint by numbers, that's when you get to choose, you know, do you want the painting to be on a canvas, or, well, it's on a canvas. Do you want it on a frame? Do you want to then send you a frame? Do you want, I think there's what, 20 colors here, something like that. I've seen them go up to 80 colors. Well, you're gonna pay $50-$60 for your paint by number. So yeah, I mean, this looks pretty good. So like I have mentioned this like probably 100 times on my channel. I will actually take this and put it so it lays flat. And I will actually put the paints elsewhere. I have plastic drawers, and craft drawers that people have. So I will put these and the little picture together, and this and this match each other. So I know, and they even put the sticker out on the outside, and they match each other. So if these get separated, that's okay. I'm okay with that. So I know that these two go together. Because there are times when the picture is so busy that it's kind of hard to tell what this and this goes together. That is true. It can be a little tricky. And I'm going to actually write on the back here what the company is, because, and I said the company's name is spelled kind of funny. It just is. And so I'm going to put that on the back of there. That's so that when I get ready to paint, I will probably, even though I did like a unboxing with you guys, I'll probably almost do a re-unboxing with you guys and say, you know, I'm getting ready to paint this one. You know, it's from such and such, and that sort of thing. So there you go. So I'll put that back there, and we'll take a look at this one. I have seen this one before. And I'll probably keep these with that because I just want you guys to see that these came with that. I'll probably keep them together. And a lot of times for the longest time I just had a big bowl of them. I know. You're talking about somebody who, I'll keep the little bag with them, who's been doing paint by number for a really long time. So, yeah. I think I've got some of those. I have some over here. That's props. Yeah, I know. Alright, so this one, I just love these plants. I just think they're cool. I know. About as geeky as they get. Now these do not come with like a legend sheet like thing. And I'm okay with that. I really am. It's really not that big of a deal. If I think that the areas are too small, I'm going to paint by number. I just use my phone. And I film everything when I'm painting with you guys. I mean, worst case scenario is I back up the camera and see what it is that I need to see or look at. So here's some more paintbrushes. Here's the paints. Again, there's a lot of white. So they sent some extra 14s, so that's nice. Again, the number and this match. So that's good. Now if that didn't match and I opened this up, I'd be a little concerned. This one is not going to take very long to paint. These areas are big. But you'd be surprised. I always say it's not going to take very long, and then I get in here and it's like, well, that took longer than I thought it was going to. So yeah. I will be treating these canvases with Mod Podge. The higher end canvases, I haven't been treating them because I think if I pay $50–$60 for a canvas, that better be the best canvas. I shouldn't have to treat a canvas. But these lower end canvases, I don't mind putting Mod Podge on these canvases. I know they're cheap. I know they are. Only spent like $5 or $6 on them. Could my paints have some issues? They very well could. So I can't be upset with TEMU because they're selling low-end paint my numbers when I already know that I'm spending just a few dollars for a paint by number. Now, if I spend $50–$60 for a paint by number and it's crap, then that's a problem. That's a serious problem. But I know how to doctor up a cheap paint by number and make it look really good. I mean, that's why I'm here. I can tell you that I can put some flood in these paints and make this painting look, oh, here comes my baby, look really, really good. So, yeah. Yeah, even if they're completely dried out, I know how to mix my own paints, you know, that sort of thing. And I don't mind sharing that with you guys. So, we'll see. Hopefully in the next month or so, I will actually be painting on one of these. So, yeah, hopefully so. Okay, so let me put the picture in here. And like I said, I do separate these guys, and usually when I, oh no, there we go. If I get several folded canvases, I just make a day of ironing, and I'll come in here and iron them. I just do it on here. Why not, right? Okay, so let's put this aside. All right, okay. So that, like I said, that was a TEMU. And I will put TEMU's name right here, and I will put the name of the company. It's HK Painting, without the first N in painting, by number. And the canvases will become folded. There's no cheat sheets, but they're very low end, cheap. And we will get painting on them probably, I don't know, probably at least in the next 6 months or so. But that's good, that at least it gets them to sit for a little bit longer. Right? Okay. But the cool thing is, I ordered them on December 18th and they arrived on December 24th. So that's good. That's really good. Alright, so I'm going to get off here. I've got a couple other unboxings to do, so there you have it. Alright, so I'm going to get off here, and what I always tell you guys, go out there. Be absolutely awesome. Do your thing, and I'll see you in my next video. Talk to you soon. Bye.